The whole cellular makeup of the body is changing and healing. Very healing breath here. Last moments, last minutes, breathe deeper. You have 90 seconds. Steady. We end with 3 breaths. And inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. And exhale. Nam. Sat. Nam. Sad, nam. Sad, nam. Okay, wonderful job. Don't you feel so good? You forgot, that you remembered again, together in prayer. Remember that forgetting is also divine. All of the sound that we've made together, all of the time that wove us into now. Find a way to hold that precious space. From us, we, this, now, ours, you, they, forever, never. The soul's journey through time, exquisite. When the body taught you to move, you listened. Remember? Begin to listen now, just as you have time again. Feel your breath. thought, the floor, the air, each other. Honor the part of you that doesn't want to move, but has to. The natural law of life, movement. And as we move, exploring the free will of making the moment behind us better than it was before we got there. And to move whatever is willing to move. Honor what is tired. What is disconnected. Bring that with you, the movement, like a sweet new friend.
You incarnate into a woman's body, you are now in a political vehicle. All of the myths around a woman's experience with her body, those were created by women. The way that we even move through our day, there's so much cultural conditioning in it. Women don't move that way.
We're not taught how to be human. And then on top of that, we are not taught how to be women. And we're not taught for a variety of reasons because, if a bunch of women running around this planet understand that they have that kind of power, then we wouldn't have, so much will be different. Let me put it that way. So much is different.
Part of what we're interested in doing and what we are doing and what brought us to this island, Majorca, is this journey and exploration of sound and how sound moves through these different lineages and different mythos and different places of power around the planet Earth. So we are essentially, everything we do, mapping out these kinds of journeys of how sound moves through consciousness and how sound moves through mythos, how sound moves through archetypal frequency, different kind of expressions through different lineages and places on the planet. And that exploration brought us initially to this, I like to say this planet, it always comes in my head, but this island of Majorca. We've started to create an expertise about this kind of mapping on this island. There's much more to find and explore because it goes very, very, very deep. And so this place is one of a very important kind of pilgrimage mapping of this frequency of the Dark Mother, the Black Madonna, and the real kind of deep emanation of divine feminine power. In our tradition, we would call it Shakti. The embodiment practice helps you to kind of move the body-mind system and your neurology in a different way. All cultures that have dance in them as kind of the morning practice are significantly less neurotic than cultures that don't.
One of the things that comes up again and again with these Madonnas is these kind of primordial dances. And there's one that's quite interesting, very fascinating, that comes again and again, which is this dance to the spider, the grandmother spider. Rhythm and the movement in this kind of primordial spider movements start to heal all sorts of deep trauma. There are people who are taking this kind of frequency and these practices to women who've had sexual trauma, who have all sorts of issues, different types of pelvic and ovarian, uterine issues.
So anytime we have anything that's going to be a transformative experience, but certainly these women's experiences are notorious for this, there's always quite a swell of opposition. I'm proud of the people who have come here, because usually we have at least 10% drop off of some odd subconscious sort, like I all of a sudden just couldn't come for some reason. But we always expect something, a variety of strange things. I had certainly a good dose of strange happenings yesterday in my travels. Hudman Joat had a couple of things, whatever. But those were nothing compared to, I just saw video. So Andrea, thank you so much. That was delightful, of what happened yesterday here, which is everyone's setting up. And all of a sudden, 15 Porsches drive into the shelter, and then like a group of loud kind of German men, and then the Porsche girls get out. And they supposedly, they're here to share the pavilion with us this weekend. and that they're going to be doing some sort of like odd luggage drills where they get handed, a bunch of luggage and golf gear, and they load the trunks with the luggage and the golf gear, and it's a contest, right, to see who does it fast. Am I getting what the thing is? So they're all like yelling at each other in German and like, packing like expensive suitcases and golf gear and, the whole thing. And it proceeds to go on for 2 hours. Where Shobhanpreet is, showing her most beautiful Aries powers to the management here. There was a little 1-2 punch with like Elizabeth and Shobhanpreet. Elizabeth came in as the good cop, and Shobhanpreet came in as like a bad cop, and quite miraculously, they just disappeared. Nobody knows. They left, and I guess they found him another place to do their trunk wars. But we haven't had anything like that ever happen. I mean, there's been some weird stuff, but that one that's top of the pops. They're just massaging each other. And the guys are up in the field doing hula. Probably life. Just a regular day at the office. Other people don't do this? Isn't this just like normal? Do other people do this?
Such a God is such heavy such Nanak hosi be such Adi such a God is such.
Hello there, and good everything. Good Saturday. I was just making the remark that here at Rama Institute for Applied Yogic Science and Technology in Venice Beach, California, we have a studio audience, and we've been kind of operating with our studio audience for a long time. But last night I had left to the house for for reasons that I can't say here, and I was driving down Main Street in Santa Monica, and there's like this big yoga studio that has turned over many times. It used to be a place called Exhale. Now it's some new, I don't know, I'm not recognizing the new name. And all the lights were on, and there were like big groups of people coming in and out of yoga class. And I was like, maybe we can be open. We just didn't know because we haven't watched Mayor Garcetti. It's hard to watch that guy, so I try to turn it off because it's hard to watch. You can't get through a speech of that guy's. So I haven't even paid any attention. But I don't know. If you're in Los Angeles, I guess we're open again, and we're open in New York. We have in-person classes happening in New York. And you just have to wear a gas mask, and then it's good for yoga.
And then it's like a HEPA filter, you know. And then you also can go to class in person at our studio in Mallorca, Spain. So things are moving, things are cooking. We're excited. Okay, so there's in-person classes happening. We can see each other, and then of course we're always here live. We're live on YouTube every Saturday morning that we can at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So hi, my YouTubers, and then we're live here on Rama TV Live. Bring the palms together, please. If you're new to Kundalini Yoga, then here we go. Tripping the light, fantastic. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, press the palms together, pull the Mula Bandha. And exhale. Angure name Jugat Gure name Sat Gure name Sitting Gurudev name. Angure name Jugat Gure name Sat Gure name Sitting Gurudev name. Angure name Jugat Gure name Sat Gure name Sitting Gurudev name. Angure name Jugat Gure name Sat Gure name Sitting Gurudev name. Okay, so I'd like to talk. We're working on our rhythmic intelligence. This term, because first of all, I like intelligent people. Second of all, they're one of the almost extinct creatures here on planet Earth. Third of all, the concept yogically of rhythmic intelligence is about a deeper intelligence, and an intelligence that do we have a tantric necklace break? No. It's about an intelligence that is really connected to the 10 body system, the 8 chakra system, and a precognition of how to be in right action. And so the rhythmic intelligence gives you this capacity, and it allows for you to not be in confusion, not be in indecision, not be in time wastage, unless you want to, unless you feel like wasting a little time. It's a fun thing to do, spend some time. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to spend money. I like to spend time. And so if you're consciously doing that, then, it's a good thing to do, a little lost weekend here or there. And so this gives you this kind of precognitive intelligence to be able to be in the right place at the right time. Now, so much of our kind of regrets are connected to, if I wouldn't have been there or said that or done that in that moment, then the sequence wouldn't have created the consequence. And unfortunately, here on planet Earth, the sequence creates the consequence. Every sequence creates a consequence. And so some people have likened that to the concept of karma, but I think karma is very misunderstood in the West, because we basically took the sinner concept in the religious framework, born a sinner, die a sinner, original sin, and we co-opted that with the concept of karma from the East, in the collision of East and West that happened here in the West during a Pluto-Uranus transit, by the way, in the late 60s. Well, we've been having similar, not the same, but similar Pluto-Uranus transits through the past kind of, you could say almost 12 years, but these transits create a massive pressure for consciousness to shift on the planet, and that's what was happening then too. But in that collision of east to west that happened, the original sin and karma kind of got collapsed with each other, and so we have an odd understanding of it because we've basically co-opted it into our shame, blame, and guilt concepts in the religious frameworks, that even if you weren't raised religiously, it's a programming, it's a cultural programming that happens. And part of what we're doing in this age, this post-moral age, is that we have to kind of set our own caliber, our own standards of righteousness and dignity and right action, and then we have to follow that. We have to live up to that, not some sort of external power structure that we've given our power away to. That's what happened in this kind of what they call the era of Pisces, the Piscean age, the age of Pisces, which we have now in a very, very small way shifted out of. We're just in the tip of this new era. And so when this happens, everyone has to think differently and act differently and be differently. And the whole computerization of the planet has happened so rapidly that many of us have not even noticed. So then what happens is all of the kind of concepts that we're still dragging around, if we were born in an earlier time, are kind of not fitting into the new frequencies of this era. And then we get the kind of out of sync experience. The robot shifted uncomfortably in their seat. So we get out of sync with the rhythm of the Earth's magnetic field, which is ultimately when we're talking about these eras astrologically, it's a rhythm or frequency of the magnetic field of the planet that is creating that kind of new consciousness, because it has to do with the wobble of the Earth on the axis. So it actually, there's a shift in magnetism, a shift in the magnetic field, which creates a shift in the magnetic energy of everyone's psyche that basically inhabits planet Earth. And that's what's happening now. That's exactly what's happening now. So in order to remain, or maybe you never were, in a sync with this new magnetic energy, and then we have all these coronal flares, and the Schumann resonance has been, off the charts in ways that have never been recorded before. And then you kind of wonder, okay, I'm very tired, or I'm trying to kind of update my operating system in this new time. And this is what people call ascension symptoms. The ascension symptoms are ultimately a way of describing that your operating system has to magnetically and rhythmically be re-patterned in order to handle and survive and then thrive in this new kind of magnetic era, which is what these kind of eras describe. All right, so we've been working with this rhythmic intelligence, and I'd like to just work and open a field of experience, because it has to be an experience. If it's not your experience, then it's just another person talking about something. So the only way these teachings actually become something that's significant for you is if you have an experience, and that experience belongs to you forever, beyond this body. So I'd like to kind of open up a field of experience around the rhythmic intelligence of love. Everything that is arrhythmic is not love. The radicism of cancel culture, of the way that we are terrible and mean to ourselves, the radicism of how we kind of go through our day, the radicism of our mind and our thoughts. This is the not in the love frequency. It's out of rhythm. It's a rhythm to love. And love, that word is misused, just like karma. But what I'm talking about in the way of love is this magnetic, eternal, infinite frequency that when you are in sync with it, the right action of love is there's just no question. The right action of generosity, there's just no question. The right action of compassion, it's not some idea. There's just no question. It's what is. It's an outpouring of your whole system being in sync with the magnetic energy of your environments, of your relationships, of your inflow and your outflow. We could call that prosperity, but it's not just money. It's everything, of your health, of your vitality, of the information that's coming in and going out. The thing about genius is an invention is that those who are connected to that frequency, because it's just a frequency and anybody can be connected to it, just like intelligence. Those who are connected to that frequency and in a kind of a vibration or alignment or rhythm with that frequency, they are, whether they're conscious of it or not, they're commanding the inflow of information and the outflow of information. Because in case you haven't noticed, if you have too much influx of information, which is constantly available to you at every moment, what happens to you? You have less space. Everything is cluttered with the information and an inability to organize it. Therefore, your whole system gets flooded. This is what we call in the yogic terminology, infodementia, or the mega information syndrome, which creates what many people are experiencing now because we're in front of screens more than ever, a low level of anxiety, a low level of just feeling like something's going wrong, a low level of depression, or maybe a big level of depression, et cetera, et cetera. Just all of these kind of maladies, these emotional and psychological maladies of this age. So that's what the influx of too much information and maybe too little going out, meaning you're creating too little, you're consuming too much. And when you're out of rhythm with that, then there is no space for the right action of genius, the right action of invention, the right action of what I'm calling love. Because when you're in the rhythmic intelligence, it is not intelligent to be hateful towards someone else. It's not intelligent to be, all of the things that we see displayed in front of us so much right now in terms of trying to tear other people down, trying to spend our energy, our X amount of time and X amount of energy in destructive ways towards ourselves. It's ultimately always towards ourselves, but then we externalize it towards other people. And because people have more time and space than they ever have, possibly, there's a big decision that we have in front of us as a species and as a planet. If everyone who heard this now and in the future spent just even 10 to 15% more of your energy and your time during the day, first of all, you sync yourself, which is what we're about to do. Then you spend 10 to 15% more of your energy and your time towards creating something, towards elevating someone, towards serving something bigger than yourself. Then imagine the ripples the effect that would have across the planet. It doesn't take that much. So the frequency, the love, the rhythmic intelligence of the love frequency is, it's just a natural order of the outpouring of your system being in a rhythmic magnetic flow with what's coming in, what's going out. The same with people, some people accumulate, we're seeing a lot of this on the planet. Some people accumulate too much and they're not giving enough, or what they're giving is for nefarious purposes, so it's not true giving. It's not true philanthropy. It has a dark agenda. So when that happens, when you have too much and you're not giving enough, you get out of rhythm. And so the dark forces and the negative energy starts to become more of the kind of order of the day rather than the love energy, the positive forces. So this is just about aligning yourself. And we have a technology that's called the Kundalini Yoga technology to do that. And this is what we're going to do right now. Okay, so I want you to pay attention how you feel now, what's happened over the week, where you're maybe feeling a little groggy, a little foggy, a little regretful, a little something out of sync, and then let's do a little science experiment of what happens between now and the end of this session. All right, so here we go. We're going to take these two index and middle fingers. We're going to bring them up here above the shoulders, and we're going to open and close them. This is affectionately known as the intelligence meditation, but it's actually, the name of it is meditation to increase your IQ, because it does increase your IQ. Okay, open and close. And one of these days, when we have Rama University and we're doing the studies, we'll actually study and do research on the pre and post effects of this meditation in empirical data of how it affects the IQ. Okay, you're opening and closing the fingers and you're focusing on the rhythm of that movement, please. And start to go out of the body. Go into the stratosphere. And imagine the planets of Jupiter and Saturn. You're moving the planets together and apart with the movement of the fingers. That's the visualization. Just hypnotize yourself with that visualization.
Sevdi,
Inhale, open, exhale, closed. Wide and tight, O mouth breath.
Kita akan
Inhale. Squeeze the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And roll the shoulders, roll the head, roll the jaw. Take an inhale. Fingers into the pads of the palms, thumbs rest on the temples. Bring the elbows 45 degrees. Squeeze, molars, vibrate sa, ta, na, ma.
Jai for the up, turn it up.
Okay, great. Now we're going to bring the hands behind the head, interlaced, behind the head. And you're going to inhale as you bring the forehead down towards the ground or on the ground, and exhale as you come back up heavily. Inhale down and exhale up. Good depth of breath here is the most important part of the posture. Good, go a little faster. Get into a rhythm, please. Find a rhythm and move. Inhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Powerful breath. I should be able to hear it here in the room. Stretch the ribs, stretch the spine, stretch the elbows, pull the mulla bandha. Rectum, sex organs, navel, squeeze up, and exhale. Okay, now we're gonna do two things like this. One's gonna be on your back, one's gonna be on your belly. So we're gonna start on the back, and you're gonna be moving the body like a snake in the grass. So it's an undulation of the body, like a snake in the grass. See if you can kind of feel like you're moving opposite hip, opposite shoulder. Breathe. Powerful breath. Move powerfully and don't slow down. This is not Shavasana. For my pregnant mamas, this is really good for your ribs to kind of stretch and open the rib cage. You're working on your ribs here. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. The feet should be moving. That's your tail. Everything moves. Vigorous breath and movement. you're doing this right, you should actually start sweating. That's how vigorous it is. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Come on. Everyone's really stuck in their diaphragm, their ribs. You gotta move, move, move. Keep going. Now inhale and exhale and flip over to your belly. Atlas is showing this posture perfectly, actually. Thank you, Atlas. It's perfect. Exactly like that. Really. I'm not even kidding. Okay, come onto your belly. For my mamas, why don't you do, how can we get you? You know what you can do? You can come on to sit on your heels. And you can undulate the spine down and up. Okay, so you kind of come down and come up. You'll still get that undulation. Everybody else, you're on your belly. Your hands are next to your body, and you're kind of doing exactly what Atlas is doing. It's like you're a crocodile and you're learning how to crawl. This is a pre-crawl kind of movement. And I really want you to move hardcore on the spine, not on the spine, but move the spine, breathe. We're affecting the lymphatic system. So, this is kind of a big wellness thing right now, like the lymphatic drainage. This is a natural way that you can get a nice lymphatic drainage by undulating the body this way, okay? You're affecting your lymph, you're affecting your digestion. Pretend you're a big crocodile. Atlas is doing it so good. It's like amazing. Okay, keep going. And you guys, you're undulating your forehead down and then back up. So you undulate the spine all the way down, back up like a snake. Yeah, all the way down and all the way back up. Not just the pregnant women. Everybody else do it the way I told you to. The pregnant women, I'm giving a modification. Your arms are next to your body if you can. Yeah. Go more. This is a heavy, like you have a really heavy tail and you're really thrashing around. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Move the spine, move the breath. Rhythm and strength. The whole body is actually strengthening here. You really move these are muscles you do not use normally.
Jai
And inhale. And exhale. Good. Now come back onto your back. And ladies, you can come onto your elbows. Everyone else on your back. And you're going to have your hands underneath your neck. You guys are on your elbows. Everyone else, hands underneath the neck. And the inhale, both legs up to 2 feet off the floor, and exhale back down to the floor. Just a light little touch of the floor. Inhale up 2 feet, and then exhale down, lightly touch the floor. And you're doing one leg at a time. You can do it on your elbows like this. No, this is, but you know, it's up to you. This is the posture. Yeah. Okay, so like on your elbow, you have one leg up, and yeah, there you go. Okay, inhale, and then the rest of you are both legs up. You're not pregnant, are you? All right, 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. That's lower than you think you want to go. 24 inches, and if you're in metrics, it's your problem, not mine. Yeah, exactly, good. Heads down. Legs are moving. And it's a heavy breath. Inhale up, exhale, just touch the ground. Inhale up, exhale, just touch the ground. Pull the inner thighs together. Got about less than a minute. Now bring the hands up to 90 degrees. The hands are open, fingers open. Then you're going to bring them into fists. Then you're going to inhale as you heavily pull something down towards your chest, great tension, almost like a, what's that called, a chest press. And then exhale, raise the fist back up, open the fingers. Inhale, close the fingers, and pull, 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 pull. Exhale, back up. and open the fingers and close the fingers. So there's a rhythm to it. Okay, there's a rhythm. There's a rhythm. Find that nice rhythmic movement. The more you're giving the meridians this kind of workout, really press all the way down to the center of the chest. Good. Last minute, stimulate the chest, the heart, the meridians. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. And one over the other, right over the left. And for my pregnant mamas, you're not going to do this. Okay, so you can just relax for a moment, or you can stretch a little bit, but that's it. 90 seconds for everybody else. Your hands are on the center of the chest. Ready? You're a fish in the frying pan, and jump the body around. Go. Jump, 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 jump. Everything jumps around. Head, arms, legs. Get those legs up off the ground. Yeah. Jump, 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 jump. Hands are on the center of the chest. Jump, 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 jump. jump. Creating a balance of mineral and water in the body. So very lymphatically draining Kriya. A lot of excess lymph. Okay, now inhale and exhale. And you're going to raise the arms and the legs off the ground and crisscross. You guys can do it from sitting up. You can do kind of at least the arms. And you guys are crisscrossing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open, close, open, close. Arms and legs. It's not suggested how high your legs are, so just kind of do it to it's not 90 degrees. It's closer to the ground as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Straight legs, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go into a deep nap. Go into a deep nap.
Roll the hands, the feet, wrists and ankles. Palms together, soles of the feet together. Rub them vigorously. Cat stretch, side stretch. Stretch one knee across the body. Inhale, exhale. Other knee. And then rock and roll. Come all the way up. Bring the palms together. Press them together. Press the thumbs into the heart. Sit up tall. And chant. I am thine, in mine, myself. Wa, hey, guru, chant. Hummy hum, chumi tum, wa, hey, guru, chant.
I am mine, in mine, myself. Waheguru. Hummy hum, chumi tum, Waheguru. I am mine, in mine, myself.
Make a prayer for tranquility and peace. Rhythmic, magnetic intelligence within you and without you.
Om
Now mentally chant. Connect to the inner sound.
I am not in mind myself. I am not in mind
Inhale. Hold the breath. On this breath, pray for peace within yourself and throughout the world. Pray on this breath. Hold it and put your prayer, the planet Earth, to rise out of this hell realm of againstness and war. And exhale.
Sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way
Sun. Satnam. All right, wonderful job. Live next on Rama TV is it's the pea fruit set, isn't it? Do you know? Yeah, the pea fruit set. We do it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Along with Monday and Wednesdays and Fridays, all of March, getting in shape, mind, body, and spirit. If you're live with us on YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. We are going live here more often as our new kind of version of community content live on YouTube. And if you want to do more classes with us, check out rama-tv.com. Satnam.